Hey guys, I'm back and back to do some night raids. Yeah, really, really kind of bummed out that I wasn't able to get another Lee, and I'm not sure if I want to do any more pulls. I will admit I did do another 10 pack after that big pack fail. Well, I don't want to call it a fail because I was able to get Kenny, 5-star green Kenny in that during that big pack. Well, the single pull before that big pack. But and I think I might end up trying. I won't try another big pack. I know I'm done. I don't want to. Hmm. You know what? I think I think I'm gonna try to control myself. You know, I'm not gonna do any more. Yeah, I'm gonna keep telling myself that no more. Don't do any more. Don't do any more. Okay. Before we get started rating, we'll do what we did before. Talk about two of my characters, and you know what? I maxed out Clementine at tier 3 to level 70. So she went. She's right here in the middle. Went before Sophia, and I think the last one we talked about was Sandy. So we'll go ahead and talk about Clementine right now. So Clementine, the fast 5-star Clementine. All right. Hmm. Uh, I'm not too sure max what her max stats are at T4, but my guess is, let's see, how much does it get bumped up? All right, 7. So I'd say her attack will probably be about like 790. Seven in the high 780s, and her defense will be around that. About 780. And her health should be around that 1100. If anything, close to 1100 or maybe above 1100. Right now I'm just guessing, because she's hardly ever put on the she's hardly ever put on the premier recruits. So I couldn't I can't I couldn't take a look at it, and I didn't see what her max are other than when I was able to pull her, because they showed the max around that time. But I do believe those her stats will be around there. But we'll talk about her adrenaline rush. Feisty attack. Yeah, feisty. All right, feisty attack. This is a slow one, and I think a lot of people that she was a war prize. She was a war prize before. I think she was the first fast war prize, or maybe All Out War Jesus. Maybe All Out War Jesus was. But I know a lot of people a lot of the top factions that received her, they complained about her AR, because and that was during a time before they were showing the AR. It wasn't displayed back then. It showed the level, 10 out of 10, but you had no clue whether or not it was 106, it was 76, or 58, or 44, 45. So, and looking at her, the type of AR it is, what it does, the 350 damage to one enemy and all adjacent to it, and then it gives the teammates, you know 20 plus crit for 2 turns. If you just look at it and you look at Jesus, yellow Jesus, his is 325, he gives a crit. You'd assume that it'd be 45. Well, 45, maybe 56, but when it was revealed that it was 106, a lot of them complained. A lot of them, because it just at 106, you really can't use it that often during a raid, and it made it pretty useless. It pretty much it devalued her card. But Scopely's reasoning for that is because of this leader skill that she gives. She has a leader skill which all melee teammates get 30% HP and 30% defense. for yellow and green. They said that, Scopely replied and told them that because due to the strong leader skill, that they had to balance it out. And it's that's their answer. But when you look at other characters, other cards, and you look at their AR, their stats, their leader skills, and you say, and, and they make a reply like it's because it's to balance the game. No, I don't think it's to balance the game. I think they just you well at maybe at the time they were thinking that it would balance it, but there's so many cards that's out there right now that's imbalance. There's a lot of OP cards that's out right now. One in mind. Like Dwight, Blue Tough Dwight. That's a he's a pretty tough. He's a pretty OP card. You know, he's his AR and he has a really good leader skill also. The damage he does to a line in that -70. You know attack for 3 turns. That's a powerful AR, and he also has a powerful leader skill. But and then like I said, there's several other cards. Green Jesus is pretty powerful. He's pretty OP. Card. But well, with that said, I was happy to get her, even so I already knew that her AR was 106. And yes, it's not that usable. I don't really depend on using it. I mainly use her for her leader skill, and her leader skill is very powerful. I don't. I'm trying to think whether range has a similar, has a card that has a similar leader skill, and I don't think they do. They don't have one like this. I think the only one closest is the Wanderer, but he instead of HP he gives attack, but he does give a 30% defense. This Clementine, so far I'm still using her, and I only have her at T3. But so far, I'm really impressed with what she brings to the team. Her leader skill, what her leadership, leader skill brings to my team right now. Because though my team's not, we're not killing faster, but at the same time we're able to survive some Lee is able to survive some serious hits, serious attacks. Like I think I uploaded one video where I was running a team with her and Lee, and Lee was able to take an attack from Yellow Jesus, then take a Eagle Eye from Andrea, and then take a Maul from Shiva, and he still had 200 and I believe 280 something HP left over. He was able to survive those 3 strikes, and yeah, it's all due to this leader skill that she has, and I think she's a solid card, and I am thinking of bringing her to tier 4 whenever I have extra school bags. But yeah, this Clementine, the way I got this Clementine was during the last war, the one where Lester was the war prize. They had a day 2 set crate, and I keep mentioning how I need beanies, and yeah, I needed a beanie, and a beanie was inside that crate, and she was in there, but I never really got anything good from these set crates during events, and I just decided to do two opens on those crates. First one I got some armory mat, and then on the second open, she popped up, and it surprised me, and I was kind of glad because like she's hardly in the premier recruits, and I don't think she's ever been advertised before, and I've always had my eye on her because of that leader skill. I always wondered how it would work with my team setup, and yeah, I was very happy when I finally got her. So yeah, she to me, I think she is a good card. I think she's pretty solid. All right, let's move on to the next. It's Sandy. So Morgan, tough Morgan. Okay, the Morgan special. Morgan. All right. I only have him. I have him at tier three, max level 70. So let's see. What can I say about this guy? He was actually the first command card, and I really, let's see how do I want to say it. When he first came out, the command, they that's command is like one of the new special skills that because there was a period where they only had they had their specialist skills that came out, and then it was a I guess there was a gap where nothing new was coming out, and then all of a sudden they said they had some some specialist skills, new ones that they were cooking up, and this was the first one that popped. That they introduced. I believe. Yeah, he was the first card introduced with the command skill, but his max stats at tier 4 level 80 is 774, which is pretty good. Is above average. His defense is 806. That's above, that's good. That's high defense. His health is at it's 1105, and that's pretty good. It's above that 1100. So his stats wise, he's pretty good. It's pretty good. He's uh well, his damage is adequate, but his adrenaline rush is the one that it's nice. It's 58 AP. It's it kind of doesn't make any sense though, because he deals good damage, 500% damage to one enemy, and he gives a negative 60 attack for 2 turns. Now, 500 damage, that's high damage. And to attack someone with that amount of damage, you're basically trying to, I guess, kill that target. So basically, if you attack with him and then you attack with maybe one or two more cards, that same target that you just used Morgan's AR, that target's dead already. So that negative 60 for 2 turns, negative 60 attack for 2 turns, there's no point for it to be there. I think that there's so many things I wish that the AR was different. Like maybe it could have been like the damage for 2 lines, or it could have been they could have lowered the damage, and then they lowered the damage, hit a line of enemies, and that negative attack would make more sense. But it's one of the things that Scopely, I guess they just put out, and me, that negative 60, never really think about it. I just use the AR whenever I can. But then again, he is a specialist skill. A command specialist. So a majority of the time, you're not really going to be using him for his AR. Especially depending on your team setup. Because for me, when I you put him in a team, most of the time his AR is like his second on the list. Because I'm more using him for his command than his AR. But yeah, he's a pretty good card. He's a good card. But the way I have set up my Andrea teams now, I really don't use him in there because I use Jesus. I throw Jesus if I need a command specialist, and that's only because toughs they die easily because especially if the mm, I just they didn't with Jesus. I seem to survive more. He seems to survive more than Morgan, and that's the only reason why I use Jesus more as far as being my command specialist card. Him, even so, his defense at tier, his defense is pretty good. I have Jesus at tier 4 already, and him, he's still at tier three max. And maybe if I ever do decide to tier four him, and I bump his defense all the way up, close to that 800 max, 806 max, maybe he'll be able to survive more, and maybe I'll be using him more. But that's all totally different subject, and I don't know why I started talking about that. He's a good card. I think he's a great card. He's a command specialist, the first one to come out, and he's Morgan. Who doesn't like Morgan? He's a one of my in the TV show. I like his character in the TV show. The comic books, nah, not so much, but the way I got Morgan when he was first released on the Premier Recruits, I got him during I got him on single pull. I think I made two 10 pack pulls attempts, and I got nothing, and I just started doing single pulls, and I ended up getting him during that time, and it was cool and exciting because that this command specialist was just released, and no one had no clue how to use it. I was still trying to figure it out, and like anything in any game, when something's new and you're learning again instead of doing the same thing, it's exciting, and it makes the game feel fresh. And this Morgan, he's a real good card. I like him. So all right, that's two cards we just got done talking about. And you know what? Let's go ahead and start rating. Let's get this rating done. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's just take this team. We'll take this team. Let's pick my fast. All right. Oh, hey, there's that Kenny. This is the guy that I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna be leveling him up. Not right now though. I haven't really done much with him. Even so, there's a level up. Right now, I'm leveling up Rick, and I'm leveling up Negan right now. So as soon as I'm, I guess, done leveling them, maxing them at their tier three, I think I'll start leveling up Kenny, because right now my green team is pretty full. So I don't well the person I'll have to sit down is Eagle. I'll have to sit him down, and so that he can join the my green team. But like I said, that's later down the road. Once I start leveling him up. So let's go ahead and find our next. Okay, yeah, I want to attack you, but I won't. I'll just. Okay, you know what, Michonne? Let's try the Negan. Let's try my Negan team. Let's see how this goes. Oh, you really suckered me into this. You really suckered me into this. Look at this. You're gonna have Michonne. You're gonna have Michonne there. But at least his AR popped up. I'll just heal. Even so, I know my other cards will be taking damage. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, sorry, Garrett. Garrett's down, but that's fine. Well, man, right now, Rick and Negan, they're like 35, level 35, level 36, tier 3, both of them. But that was pretty devastating. I don't know about you. They're not even maxed yet. And that was pretty devastating. Oh, let's try this Negan team again. Let's take out Chuck. Alright, let's do this again. Oh, wow. Okay. Won't bother shielding this one. Let's go ahead and just let's try to. This is might take long. Let's build up that AR. Wow. Yeah, they're not hitting as hard as they could because Rick and Negan they're still weak. Plus, it's a Negan's leader skill is more defensive, so this may be why they're not dishing out as much damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the Negan with this team. It's, I'm not sure about this, but it's okay. We're not blues. It's all. Okay, we'll survive this. Got that heal. Okay. It's not too bad. Matches take longer, but like I said, this is more defense than offense. I think if I want to go offense, I'll probably go with the Wanderer as the leader. It would make more sense. Okay, let's do this with Negan. Get that negative, and then hit with the Governor. Still not strong enough, but it's it's okay. This match is pretty long. I'm not used to long matches like that. Okay, let's do. We got two more. That might be the same team. You know what? Let's try to do more damage by going with the one with the Wanderer as the lead. Yep, same exact team. You know what? Let's go ahead and hit Molly first. But that might be a mistake. Yes, because now they have that buff. Yeah, this might be it. My team might end up losing this one. I think. Yep. How are we gonna do this? Hit with Negan. Hit with. Let's survive that. Wonder if we'll win this. No. Oh, it's not good. Okay, hit with Negan. Yeah, The Rick and Negan combo. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I need to get these guys leveled up, especially going against max T4 guys. You know, these teams I'm going against, a lot of them are maxed out. It's hard to go against them with just tier 3. But yeah, let's go ahead and make this the last one. I'll go ahead and go with, you know what? Let's actually, yeah, there you go. This is closer to my rank. Oh, it's Kenny again. Man, wonder if they end up getting you today. Well, no, they didn't get you today because you're already maxed out. But man, is that like a message telling me I should be happy that I got you instead of Lee? You know what? I'm happy to get you, but I won't. I'm not. I'm not gonna say I'm happy I got you instead of Lee. I would have preferred Lee, but it's actually I always wanted Kenny. I really wanted the blue Kenny. I always wanted the blue Kenny, but the green Kenny too. Like I said before, I'm a Telltale fan, and I love. I like Telltale games. And Kenny, season 1 I didn't, Kenny was okay. Season 2, I guess Kenny's character really developed in the series, and he kind of grew on me. He right now he's the one taking care of Clem, so I like his character in Telltale, and I want to see what's going on. And I guess it depends on your decisions in the game. But in mine, Kenny's lived, and Kenny's still around. And I believe in my ending, I chose the one where you know well, I don't want to spoil anything, but in my storyline, for season 3, Kenny should still be, you know Kenny will be there, and I look forward to seeing that. And like I said, if I can't get the blue Kenny, hey, at least I got the green one. And well, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys still doing your polls for your league. I hope most of you were lucky enough to get it, and those of you that I guess were like me and weren't able to get it, you set your limit, how much you're gonna spend. Set it. After that, if you don't get them, there'll be other time. You'll have other opportunities. Just look at it that way. Don't hurt yourself, because remember this Scopely pull system, Scopely gambling system. It's all the same. It makes you want to keep going. And keep spending money, and you shouldn't. You try your luck. If you don't get lucky enough, but yeah, try again if you can afford it. But at the same time, you have to set a reasonable limit, because you don't want to make it go, you don't want to get it overboard, because these pull systems, it's all about luck. It's all about luck. You saw that Kenny, before I did the big pull, I just did a single pull, and I end up getting them. It's all about luck, and you can't force luck. you know Luck just, it'll happen when it'll happen. And there'll be long streaks where you don't get nothing at all, but then there'll be streaks where all of a sudden the 5 stars will just pop out of nowhere, and you'll end up seeing. But you can't force it. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I All right, I'll see you guys again later. Well, see you guys again later. I'll see you guys maybe I'll do an upload tomorrow. Do another raid video. But this is all I have for today. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye.